Tonight, we're going to be talking about those new superpowers figures and whether or not they will save the land. We'll talk about all of that and more on this episode of Geek Dad Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. My name is Jay, and with me, we're talking superpowers, contractually obligated to appear at least at some point in time. It's Ryan Doell.
Hello. Good evening. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope everyone who was affected by the recent hurricane, I hope you're all safe and sound and okay. And
yeah, it's terrible.
Brutal.
It's terrible.
Brutal.
A lot of people have reached out to me and checked in on me if I was okay. It's kind of weird. Like, Carolina is really long, so it hit the western part of the state, which is the mountains, and just absolutely devastated the western part of North Carolina. Colleen and I, we love to go to the mountains, and there's this beautiful town called Chimney Rock that we went to this year for our anniversary. Beautiful little mountain town, been there 100 years or whatever, and just completely wiped away. It's just gone. So
same with Jacob's Town.
Underwater.
Jacob Walsh, co-host of Toy Anxiety with me. He's badly affected by everything. He won't be on the show this week, so it's that's a freaking bummer, man.
Yeah, it is. It's just awful. So hearts go out to all those affected. It's wild. I don't think there's still no cell service. Everything like helicopter only into some of these places.
Right.
Like I hopefully we're putting things together. If there's any way you can help or support, please do. But yeah, it's absolutely wild, and hopefully as many of our community is safe and sound that were affected. And yeah, just freaking stinks.
It does. It's almost,
and it makes
like
talking about toys a little trivial, but
yeah, I know it does. But you know what? Times like this, I feel like we need a Superman.
Ooh, to save us.
To save us.
If only if he was real. But let's say hello to the chat. We're gonna talk some toys tonight. Also kind of wild, Dolers. It's coming up on the 5-year anniversary of the channel.
Whoa!
So that'll be on Wednesday or Tuesday, the 1st, October 1st. 5-year anniversary of Geek Dad Life as a YouTube channel. And so that's pretty cool. We're also like so freaking close to 20,000 subscribers. My hope is tonight we can hit 20,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna pull up the live count right here. It's been like at least it's I keep checking. We've been stuck really close, but this is the closest we've been. 19,993 subscribers.
Hey, we just need 7 more friends.
Just 7 people.
7
more
friends to be part of this.
Whoa, there it is right there. It just went up.
There it is.
19,994. So maybe you've watched and you unsubscribed. You're like, screw this guy, I don't like him. Or maybe you've been watching this whole time and you haven't subscribed yet.
Or maybe you just came back to Geek Dad Life after the whole like fake beef with Craig.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you're like, screw them and their stupid Steve Harvey shenanigans. But we've gotten you back, and I promise, no more Steve Harvey shenanigans. Oh, we lost one, and we lost one more. This might.
Oh my God! Is that the case? We don't bring that up anymore.
Just the sheer mention of it.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, we're back to
maybe people are unsubscribing so they can be number like 20,000 and just be like,
But if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We got up to 94, now we're back to 93. Maybe I'm just not meant to get to 20,000. It's just like I'll never see the promised land. But anyway, if we do hit 20,000 subscribers, we're up to 1995. If we get to 20,000, we will do a 20,000 subscribers giveaway stream. It'll be exclusive to GDL subscribers, this live stream, and we'll be giving away quite a few prizes. One of them including a $200 gift card. Oh, we lost 2.
Jesus Christ, guys, please.
to Hero Stores Toys and Collectibles, or any type of toy shop or local toy shop of your choice. All right. Should I stop jinxing it? We're back to 1993
maybe.
where we started.
I don't know. What the heck?
While we see if we actually get any more subscribers, I saw. Oh, we lost one more.
Oh my God, we're less than what we started with, Jay. What is?
I don't know.
Are people just trolling you at this point?
It has to be. It has to be. But let's say hello to the chat. I'll go back a little bit. We got Matt Bush here, Cone Killer Confuser, Dale Robinson, Quip, Derek Ova is here, Dora Laxian, Jay Combs in the house. We've got Chris Gage, Smasta Blasta is here. Did I do Quip? Do Quip again? Quip is here. Just BSing in the house. Cardboard Galaxy. Oh, now to 1991. Gavin McGavin in the house. Make Mine Marvel Legends is here. Gady's Toys, Shelf Presents, Jace, Brian Stadler is here. Deep Space Niner is here. Video Power Gaming, Shiny Plastic People in the house. We've also got Flash is here. Frankie Rivera, Country Boy Niner. Jace is in the house. We got Toy Geekosaurus. James Vinipol is here. Let's see, Brian Carr in the house, Mike Moen, Mark 44 Prime, Joey Curell, the Retro Goat is here, Brian Brink, Master of the Charts, Mecha Manblade, Johnny Cock is here as well, Allison Troy, Master of the Research, William Rodriguez is here, Mint with Card in the house. And so many more. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, everybody. We got to 96. Oh, now we're 94. This is kind of wild. We got a couple of member anniversaries. Angry Elf, 23 months. KL, 6 months. J-Rod, 25 months. Quip, 18 months. And both Shelf Presents has gifted 10 GDL family memberships to 10 people. And Chad Stewart has gifted 10 Geek Dad Life memberships to 10 people. Welcome to the GDL family.
I got family.
We got family with the GDL.
That's really nice
family.
for both of them.
Both of them indeed. Oh, 1998.
Ooh.
Can it make? I guarantee you when we hit 20,000, it's going to go under 20,000.
Oh, yeah, it'll go on. Yeah.
Oh, 1999.
Who are people going to race to be 20,000, or are people going to race to unsubscribe?
Well, remember, you have to be a subscribed when we do the exclusive 20,000 live stream later this week. So you got to stay a subscriber. You can't just subscribe and then dip out. One more, folks. There it is. We did it.
Congratulations, Jay.
20,000 subscribers to Geek Dad Life.
Now, if all of you go to Gotham City tonight and go subscribe, then I can also do a 20,000.
All of us right now.
All of you right now. Leave this show.
There we go. Victory, indeed. Victory. Woohoo. Thank you.
This is awesome. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
It's a big number.
It's it's our little neck of the woods, our little niche that we've carved out here. Oh, we lost one. May go under 20,000. I'm gonna stop the screen. We're gonna just remember that moment of 20,000 subscribers.
Oh, thank you, Jace. Thank you.
20,000 subscribers to Geek Dad Life, and $5 super chat from Video Power Gaming. I couldn't think of it any better than sharing that moment with all of you. I generally don't put too much stock into subscribers, but pretty cool threshold to go there. I do need a screen cap it. Thank you. Let's see, screen capping, holding on to that one. Boom. Okay.
Screen capping. We're capping.
Capping the screens.
We're capping. Look at us cap.
No cap, as the kids would say.
Or
it's
no
real.
cap. Yeah, that's right.
But please subscribe to all of the great little toy channels out there. All of us. We all do such a good job, I think.
Yeah, and good job at keeping kayfabe alive. We're doing good. We're doing good. I've been watching that Mr. McMahon documentary series.
Oh yeah, how is that? I'm not a.
I'll put it this way. I think if you're not already a hardcore wrestling fan,
yeah,
I think it's going to be kind of like, yeah, we know all this. We know all his bullshit. But I think for people that don't know anything about wrestling or anything like that, I think they're going to be like, what the hell kind of shit is this? So I think for anyone who maybe not know about Vince McMahon or know about wrestling, I think this will be a oh my dear God. But I think for the rest of us, we're kind of desensitized to his weird ass shenanigans that we're like, yeah, we know the guy is trash. Thanks.
No, I totally get it. But cool. I'll have to check it out. I do want to check it out. But right now I'm enjoying the new Lord of the Rings series on Amazon Prime. This season has been phenomenal.
I guess I should start that. I love fantasy stuff.
Well, season 1 is slow. Season 1 is slow.
Okay.
But season 2, they made it. The pacing, I think they've nailed. It's been a lot of fun. A couple super chats here. Matt Bush, $5. Thank you so much, Matt Bush. Thank you for honestly everything that you sent to this channel and to both of us on the screen.
To both of us, yeah. I got some pickups. I showed off for anyone who missed Toy Anxiety on Tuesday. I'm going to show off the pickups that he got me and Geek Dad After Dark. Because they coincide with Geek Dad After Dark the last time, or not the last time, but from a time I was on and the many times I've been on. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you open the box and you're like, oh my God. It's so good. It's really good.
Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, definitely stay tuned. If you're a patron, or become one, it's $5 a month, and we do an after show after these shows.
That's less than a Starbucks coffee.
It really is. These days, you have people talking about inflation. It's remained $5 the whole time. Throughout the whole shebang. Riley Bob, $5 super chat. Congrats, Jay, and all the Geek Dad lives. Another major win for the good guy. Oh, thanks, Riley Bob. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Riley Bob's been around since the beginning. Just about. Yeah. So thank you, Riley Bob. All right. Rings of Power. Just really freaking good. Really, really freaking good. Oh, we got a couple more anniversaries too. I got to celebrate those. We got Cone Killer Confuser, 22 months. Flash for 25 months, over 2 years. Thank you, Flash. And Kids Collect a Lot, a member for 2 years. Happy 2 years. Kids Collect a Lot.
2 years.
Awesome. Anywho, all right, Dolers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the thing that we're all here to talk about.
Let's do it.
You sent me a text, I believe, on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, and then they went on pre-order, I believe, on the Wednesday.
I think you're right.
I was at the studio this week.
Mm-hmm.
My building got new windows, so and we had a director visit, so everything coincided. We're like, oh, that's good timing. I was going to be at the studio anyway. Now I can be out of everyone's hair.
Mm-hmm.
And there are new soundproof windows, Jay.
Oh,
so now you won't hear seagulls in the background of any time I'm streaming. So it's but because I was also at the studio, and of course director visit, everybody's in. I love going to the studio when it's like that. It gets it's nice. But because it's not always like that, I work from home. So I always wait for those special moments. Otherwise, you're just there staring at. You're like, remember at the end of Daredevil? And Kingpin's in jail, and he's just staring at like the white wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's work. Right when you're at the studio and nobody else is there, it's just but because of that, sorry, I digest. Because everything was so busy, I actually almost forgot about the pre-order.
Oh.
But I did good. How did you do, Jay? How did you fare?
I think I got all of them, but I did Entertainment Earth. If you're on GDL, I think we got links to Amazon and I'll put a link in the chat, but Amazon and Entertainment Earth. But I just haven't had a lot of success with Entertainment Earth, but they sold out on BBTS, which is probably what I should have gone with.
So
go ahead. Sorry.
No. You go ahead. You finish your thought.
No, I'm just saying I have them pre-ordered, but I've struck out. The only reason that I'm able to get most of the figures is by the grace of Matt Bush, because all of the pre-orders that I've done, never come through. I'm still waiting on wave 4 from some of these online retailers.
Okay, we'll talk about this in Geek Dad. I want to know. Well, actually, no. We're talking about surprise now. Screw it. Which figures are you missing?
Actually, no. I think I've got everybody that aren't duplicates.
Okay.
I got the latest wave at Target, and then Matt Bush got me the wave before that. So I'm
You're
on the
okay?
level.
Okay.
Other than I missed the Walmart Manta, but I've got the other one, so I'm good. I don't need two.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Oh, I'm just making sure because I've got doubles galore as well because I'm
Maybe I gotta check.
hoarding like a little jerk face, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be hoarding these superpowers. I just get excited. I can't help it. I love superpowers a lot. But I did well. I got so I was able to get Superman, Bizarro, and Batman because I was late jumping on board with this.
Yeah.
I got those three. I was able to pre-order them on Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon Canada.
Yeah.
So I was able to get those. But then Amazon Canada already sold out of the Riddler. So then I was able to get the Riddler on Big Bad Toy Store. But it was funny because Big Bad Toy Store, the other three were sold out. So it was like this weird reverse. But I'm also going to wait and see. I'm going to keep checking CMD store, another Canadian store, to see if they get them. And then you can buy the whole wave as one, and they'll just send them out. So I'm waiting to see if they get them in. But these are my protective pre-orders.
Exactly. It's like your
to
backups,
make sure I get them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. These are my. It's because I always feel bad if I have to cancel a pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store because they are a smaller and they're one of the bigger online toy retailers. But we all know toy retailers. If you're just a toy retailer, you're still a small business.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hate canceling from them because I do know they are a small business.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If I cancel from Amazon, and it's guilt-free.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's the most guilty.
No one will weep for Amazon losing an order.
No, absolutely not. So I'm okay with that. So it's just I'm excited about this. I was really excited to see what this wave was.
Yes.
We'll get into
get into the figures for sure. Yeah. For sure. Let me just plus in this real quick, and then we'll dive into it. Dartherian gifted 5 Geek Dad Life memberships. So far, I think we've gifted, or you all have gifted, 25 GDL memberships. So just showing up, you're gonna get free stuff from all of the gracious people in the chat.
Nice.
Okay, who do you want to start with first? Should we just do Batman because he's the most boring out of all this?
Yes, he is, and he isn't.
Okay, why is he isn't?
First off, I always like the black and gray with the yellow oval.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what makes me happy that this one, I know it's another repaint. We don't need any more repaints, but we also do need more repaints because it's like, I feel like we were listened to, Jay. I feel like someone at McFarlane kind of went, hey, maybe Jay and Doell are right. Maybe we should stop using that. It is awful. I hate saying that because I realized
it's awful though.
The people from McFarlane Superpowers team, they are definitely watching us because when one of the sculptors, Owen, when he posted the wave, I said, this wave looks amazing. And he replied with something that I was like, oh, he watches us. Okay.
Well, if he watches, give us some more females, please. There's a lot to like here.
Hey, let's get to that in a hot minute.
Come on.
First, I do want to say I love that they're using this buck, and if they keep using this buck and do just other Batman variants, I will buy them, and I won't even feel bad about it because I still feel like this buck is the best buck. I've always loved this look of Batman. For anyone who follows me on Instagram, you will have seen that I have done this costume.
Yes,
and
you also look good in it. By the way, you're a good-looking Batman.
Oh, thank you, Jay. That means a lot. It's because I don't know. I'm not really, it's funny. I get weird about cosplay because I don't like doing it at conventions, but I love going out and doing getting nice photos with my friends who are also very good cosplayers and just going around, just playing dress up and taking photos. It's fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm really happy that they're going with this buck. And there are some Batmans that they've made that I actually wouldn't be mad if they went back and just said, an apology wave, right? Like, sorry we did that. Yeah, sorry we did that. because I would love for them to remake Hush in this buck. Right?
Yeah.
Just any of them. Anytime you use this buck, make a new one, please. Right? Everyone's listing. I'm glad we're not the only one who loves listing the women of the DC universe, because
right, we could if you're watching this right now, so I'm plussing them in. Supergirl, like there's just so much.
Hey, for those who love the women of the DC universe and superpowers, DC is releasing the 1982 style guide, which was all completely done by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, which is what the original superpowers were based off of. He did the packaging for that.
You say the father of what we love.
Correct. He also did the packaging art for Batman Returns. And so any of the shirts and stuff that you see for like Batman Returns, and a lot of it even for Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, that's him as well. Anytime you buy a tumbler or a t-shirt or anything like those metal posters you see at kiosks in the mall, if you see any of those classic Batman Superman ones, that hands on the hips, that kind of stuff, that's him. And that the original DC style guide itself goes for like well over $1,000, because you could only get it if you worked at DC at that time. I am not 1982 DC style guide elite in the slightest. But they are re-releasing it, so I will be re-release elite because I did pre-order it through my comic shop. So if you love that stuff, you love looking at the women such as Black Canary, Zatanna, Power Girl, all that stuff, they will all be in that book, done in that superpower style. I highly suggest checking it out. I believe you can still order it online. You can order it through dc.com as well still. So be sure to check it out.
Right, we just style guide.
Go to store. I believe it's in the store. I might even still have the link from
DC shop. And then is it like up here?
Hang on, I'm gonna send it to you in the
here. Search products style guide. I can Google things. Oh, there it is. Oh,
look at that. Look at that. So yeah, it is beautiful.
Oh my god.
So you'll see, like you'll recognize this stuff.
I love this. This art just feels like a warm blanket.
It is, because it is a warm blanket.
This. It's just
this is a warm blanket, and someone just handed you soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. Like
it's like that Campbell's commercial when the kid's a snowman.
Yes,
and he comes in.
Campbell Kids commercial.
Yes, and he eats the thing, and then the ice defrosts, and they.
Yes,
this is that, but in book form. Like I'm kind of getting emotional just because this is so. I love this.
It's real, but unfortunately, DC.com does not. It does not deliver internationally. So if you have American friends, try to get it through them. But hey, listen, folks, this is a great time to support your local comic shop, because your local comic shop can get these shop. In. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to commit to doing this tomorrow. I'm not going to do DC shop. I'm going to go to my local shop down the road tomorrow and get this thing ordered, because the feels of just, and I've seen this images a bunch, but I don't know why. Just like I don't know. This just,
because we all take it for granted.
Well, yeah, but this is the DC of like our youth, or like what we grew up on.
Would you close your eyes and someone says Superman and Clark Kent, this is it, right?
Absolutely.
And I think the other thing with it as well is because for the longest time, I didn't know who the actual artist was, but you see his art everywhere. Like you go get a graphic tee at the graphic tee shirt tower, at the convention, or even at Hot Topic. This is usually what it is. They're like, there's that classic Superman. That's what we're thinking of. So like, even when I look at this, it's like even like, this is what I want my Superman toys to look like. And even though I love the Man of Steel line from the 90s, where it's that, he's got the mullet and stuff. He's rocking the mullet. I love those toys. But man, I would love a line of Superman toys that's just this.
Yep. Yeah. No, I completely agree. If anybody's out there, Potentially. Wait, Alex had a picture of Batman in his little Batman Day thing. Maybe he can do something. There's so many great people out there.
There are so many great people, but it's just, again,
there's only a few people I would probably trust.
Yeah, we could name them. Yeah,
we could probably name them.
Anyone
can guess who we name.
If you and Dan ever want to do a show just about Superman, get me on there with Alex and Otter.
Yes.
And we should just break down Superman, because there's not a lot to talk about, but I feel like if you did it as a round table,
that'd be fun. A little Superman round table. Maybe. Ooh, when's the Superman movie coming out? Because that would probably
July.
be a good time
we could
to
do it before Comic-Con. We could do it leading up to the movie.
Maybe, or maybe there's we do the Superpowers series during that time too, because it kind of ties in with Superman superpowers. Kenner superpowers.
You could do. What's crazy about Superpowers only has 2 waves.
Well, 3. But 3.
3 waves.
3 years. Sorry, 3 years.
3 years. So if you're doing it, because you're breaking it down in years. But I mean, I still feel like you could almost do 5 episodes out of those 3 years of just everything that we've. I don't know. Here I am having a production meeting in the middle of your show.
Okay. So I put the link in the chat for this here, but I'm gonna try to go to my comic book shop tomorrow because this would be really cool to add to the collection. We need a poll to see who is all in on this wave. We will close with a poll. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll put the poll in now. No, it pins to the top, right? It wouldn't be too early to do a poll. So I'll start a poll.
Let's go through the wave first, then we'll draw.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. Okay. All right, so this is Batman. Let's move on to the.
What are your thoughts? Sorry, you didn't say what your thoughts are on Batman. I wouldn't shut up.
Oh, I'm okay. I don't need this Batman.
Right.
I have the Detective Comics one. This sculpt with the light blue with the kind of the black on his face or whatever.
Yep.
I'm good with that. I have the black one too. So if I run into this, fine. If my pre-order goes through, fine. But I won't lose sleep if I don't have this one.
Right.
I guess is my point. But it's still, I think, to your point, them using this it should be this as a default. Never, ever, 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 ever use that first Superman or Batman sculpt again.
Yep. There's no need. There's just no need
again. Okay, let's move on to this Riddler.
Oh, can you talk? Do you want to give the history? Do you know the history of this Riddler? I assume you do.
Yes.
Okay, you talk to the chat for 1 minute. I gotta go grab something.
Okay, go ahead. So the history of this figure, it's an Argentinian toy company. I'm blanking on. Is it Jaska? Made kind of did their own version of superpowers. In the original Superpowers line, they never had a Riddler, never got a Riddler done. But this company, Super Amigos, I think it was Jaska, which worked a lot with Kenner. They also had, was it Playful? Okay, people in the chat, let me know what toy company did it. But explaining a former riddle, I'm not that good. That's it. Pacipa. Super Amigos, Pacipa out of Argentina. So yes. So in that line, they actually made a Riddler, but all they did was use the Hal Jordan Green Lantern tooling and just painted it like Riddler. So people are saying it's a jacked Riddler. It's because they use the Hal Jordan tooling and then just painted it like the Riddler. It's an incredibly rare figure. It's really expensive. I'm going to make your screen big in a second, dollars.
Okay.
And it depends on what you want to do. Toy Biz also made a Riddler. They used the Flash Buck and the Superpowers Flash Buck and put a really crappy head sculpt on it. That's the one I have in my collection.
Yeah,
I do not have, right? Because it's a lot cheaper.
That's
I do
fun.
not have one of these.
It's cute in its own way.
But what was really cool, the DC Universe classics that Mattel did, which I would say is probably the closest before this successor to Superpowers, or the closest thing to what Motu Classics did for Superpowers. They got a lot more characters. They did this Superpowers anniversary set on MattyCollector.com. And one of the figures they did was doing this Super Amigos Riddler, which I'll make your screen big here. And, did it just like that figure, which is really freaking cool. And the thing that I like they did with it is they also did the off color on the limbs, which is what the original figure had. So it was a really cool recreation.
The fact that they did the off, like they went that far, most companies would be like, well, we fixed it. Right? And they went, no, we're going with what it was, folks.
Yes.
Like, like nobody gets a fixed one. But now looking at the back of this again, it just makes me more bummed out that I could never find any of these toys.
You couldn't? They not have them at like Toys R Us or something up there?
Dude, they sold out so quick.
They would.
They sold out so quick, dude. I think the only one I ever found was number 4, which was Batman. And then once I found Batman, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm all in on this line. I could never find him again. And then the comic shops had him for double, triple the price, depending on who it was. And I've never seen them on the store shelf, like ever. Yeah. It was brutal. So
I would say it wasn't as bad in the States, but it was kind of a ruthless, like because you kind of have to be the first one to find them on the pegs if it was a popular wave and buy them all to get the Build-A-Figure, right? And there was some it was a big Barda. I still have not the Gentleman Ghost had her waist and head and like some attachment thing. I'm still missing those pieces because I could never find a Gentleman Ghost. And that was kind of it. And then Gentleman Ghost by himself, at least with those Build-A-Figure parts, is so expensive.
Well, the character's popular amongst like, DC fans itself. You never get a Gentleman Ghost toy. I think Mattel did one for the DC Animated Universe line.
Yes.
I feel like. And then that was it.
Giganta. Thank you, Giganta.
Giganta's, right. So it was just it always bummed me that I could never find these because these toys look so good. The Green Arrow, oh man, Green Arrow.
I have the Green Arrow is incredible. I had a whole collection. I sold most of them. I kept a few. I kept the Robin, the classic Dick Grayson Robin is chef's kiss. It's perfect. But yeah, it was a great little toy line, but it was incredibly hard to find, much like any Toy Guru special back in the day. But yeah, so I think it's really cool we're getting this in the McFarlane Superpowers line. I wish they would have went all in on the Super Amigos and done the same thing Matty Collector did with that exclusive set. Instead,
it's probably too much. They were like, we're just gonna stick with one color.
But does this mean we're not going to get a regular Riddler? We're just going to get this Hal Jordan version in perpetuity?
I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and be like, well, I hope they make one with the bowler hat and the suit. And I do. Trust me, I do. I want one with the cane and the suit and the whole bit. I do. Yeah. I really, really do. But sometimes with this line, I feel like anytime I can get anything, it feels like a win.
It's fair.
Right. Especially if something looks good.
Honestly, again, now I don't need to spend whatever it costs for a Super Amigos original Riddler. I can just have this one, which is nice.
Right.
And a Thunderhouse design. It's not even Hal. It's Hal's head with Nightwing giant body. Well, there you go. Extra
beefy.
Very beefy. All right, let's go to the soups. Let's talk about classic Superman. I believe it was with, I think I have him right here. Again, thanks to Matt Bush. Everyone knows Fleischer Superman is probably my God. It's a close between the original Superpower style and the Fleischer, but they did a Fleischer Superman, but they used that crappy first version.
Make yourself biggins.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. They used that Gen 1 tooling, and now I'm like, okay, can you, to your point about the Hush Batman, can you do the Fleischer Superman again?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want redos of this too.
But this Superman, and I don't know, are they using? They kind of use some of the tooling from the Detective Batman.
They might have for the
neck's a little bit different, but like this
because the belt's different. I was gonna say torso, but the belt is different unless they just put it. But I like the colors on this. This blue
color's perfect. I think the cape's a little long for my taste if we're doing this classic version of Superman.
Okay,
should be behind the knees.
That's a fair nitpick.
But other than that, this is great. I love this.
I love this. I'm actually very excited about putting this in my Supermobile.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like it's just gonna look so good. I love this figure. Like I think someone in the chat early on was like does McFarlane Toys know what a smile is? It did. I get it. But at the same time, I'm glad they went for it.
Yes.
Right. But I am hoping that they'll do another head sculpt, keep this body, because now this is the point where I'm like, now let's do Death Return of Superman.
Yes.
Like use this body. Now let's get a mullet. Let's get Cyborg. Let's get regenerative suit. Let's do, Eradicator, right? Let's use this body for all of this. And also you could use this same body for Electric Superman, which is another one that I really hope they do.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, it's what is it? Navin Jart? Navin J Art?
I think it's a soft J, Navin Yart.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, Yavin Yart.
Yavin Yart.
Well, I like it anyways. I actually really like his avatar. It's very pretty.
Yes, very nice.
The Steel and Superboy should obviously be different, new sculpts altogether. Yes. But I would want those too. Like again. I'm just listing again. Right?
He's listing again.
Yeah, I know. I'm monologuing. But man, I'm very excited about this Superman. I want it. I want it now.
Same. No, I agree completely. It looks phenomenal. This is one I really, really want. And card back looks great too.
Yep. Oh, I'm tearing this one right out of the package as soon as I get it. I'm not even going to show it on Toy Anxiety and be like, well, show this one on card. I'm like, no. It's
I believe Charlie Weaver accurately called out, just swap the cape with the Bizarro one, because Bizarro's cape is the perfect height.
But what's the back of his cape look like?
I know, right? Do we have a picture of his back?
Because if it's a backward S.
No, see?
Oh.
Right, the S is a touch too big in my opinion, but
I'll live with it. So now is he got a regular S on under his Bizarro number?
Oh damn! It has to be reversed.
I don't know. Look at the picture on the card.
The picture on the card is right.
Is it?
Yeah. See, it's reverse and reverse.
Or is it? Zoom in on that.
I can't zoom. Hold on.
I know. I go through the same problem every day of my life.
Yeah, I don't have the extension thing. I don't have a. I have a ball.
I think it's a proper S on that chest.
No, look, it's going that way. It has the little down.
Oh, it is reversed on the card. Derek Hoover. He's correcting me.
But now Blake's saying it's not reversed.
Right? See?
Can't live like this.
This is it. Everyone, fight.
But it's completely covered with his little necklace thing.
I know it's gonna be completely covered anyways. There's a part of and again, you know how he loves to do repaints. Now that this is made, I hope he does do one that is reversed, and something where the suit is a little more purpley. Yes. Right. So I hope that becomes a repaint, just like he's done repaints for Black Manta and Sinestro. I hope we get one for Bizarro as well.
Just BSing says if they're going by his Tales from Bizarro World appearance,
right. Yep.
It might be in the Superman orientation. There's there. And perhaps maybe Blake has seen what the S looks like in person because he is the
he's the inside
editor.
guy.
Yeah, he's the editor-in-chief of Toy Collector Magazine. It is not reverse on the figure, so there you go. There's an authority.
That's why Superpowers hasn't made the cover of Toy Collector Magazine yet.
Maybe. Hold on. Is this a spoiler? Is this why he knows? Is this why he knows? So yeah. Wait, is that Bizarro speak? If Blake says it isn't reverse, does that mean it's reverse?
Maybe. I like Katie's toys. Like Andrew's saying, what if Bizarro Eyes is the new Joker Eyes? I'm here for it. I'm here for it because there's Bizarro World.
Exactly.
Right? In the multiverse, right? So make them all. Fuck them. I'm all for it.
Yeah. I agree.
They need more angular faces, though, I think.
Yes. Right? And I think the sculpt here is great. I think this Bizarro looks awesome. This is another, yes, it's a bit of a reuse here and there, but I think this is another unique character that is needed to kind of flesh out your Superpowers collection if you're comboing it with the vintage line. So that's cool.
I really hope they make Metallo next.
Yes.
I really hope so. I don't know. There's lots. There's the I could keep listing for days. Oh, and Parasite. Parasite's another one. Use that big buck. The big boy. The big boy buck.
Yep. Let's see. So it's time to ask the poll now. What was the question we were gonna make for a poll again?
Are you in on this wave?
Are you in on this new wave of McFarlane?
Watching the Wheels is requesting a Shazam, a new Shazam.
And if you're because it's so expensive.
And get Black Adam in there too. In fact, actually, make the whole goddamn family. And I know that would mean making Mary Marvel. Have you watched those Shazam movies? Speaking of Mary Marvel,
love. Well, actually, hold on, time out. I haven't seen the second one, but I love the first one.
Okay, I enjoyed both of them very much. Okay, and Mary Marvel is very attractive to the point where sometimes in the second movie it's distracting. It is one of those things where I'm just like, oh, you are a very attractive woman.
She's just very much your type, though. That's your ideal, I guess.
The dark hair, right? Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, I prefer brunettes as well, I think. Dude, everybody has their preference, whatever you like. So I think for some, Mary Marvel is the way you'd want to go. And for some others, maybe any of the other females. What we need to know is, McFarlane, you need to add more of those females to the toy life.
Could we just do something? Anything? Please? Do you know who I would love to see also done? And I know it's another dude, so we have a better chance of getting it. I would like to see Orion from Dark Side Orion, but like a good one, like a good
not the head flipping action or whatever.
Right. And I feel like we got close with Peacemaker.
Right?
In that 3-pack. Actually, also make more 3-packs.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they're worried about women being part of the line.
That's what just do 3-packs. Yes, I agree. We've said this before.
Yeah. Why not do classic Superboy, Supergirl, and Crypto?
Boom. Shazam.
I would love a Superpowers Crypto, by the way. The dog.
Oh, absolutely. Give us the pets. Oops, all pets edition.
Oops, all pets.
Yes, a good Orion. Because I don't even count. I have the Orion because I have a complete collection behind me right over there. But I don't even count that as Orion. Out of all of the changes Kirby did for those waves, that's the one that's The other Orion is so iconic.
Yes, right. And give him that his little thing that he holds on his feet. The
little
flies around in.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but
neither do I.
I would love a whole wave of oh my god, New Gods.
Yeah. Again, I know he kind of gave new designs or whatever, but still, we need a classic.
We need a classic. We can keep that one, and we can buy that one when we see it at a toy shop or at a toy show, whatever.
Yeah.
Buy it, get it.
And And thank you, Thunderhouse, for calling us out. This is true. Kirby redesigned the old Orion because he got royalties. That's why exactly. He redesigned so he gets some more royalties. Which for all Kirby got screwed out of rightful earnings. Yeah, please, by all means.
A lot of artists do. Yep. And they still do.
Yeah, yep, to this day. Ryan Cole, which I don't know if this is your Bizarro version, Ryan Cole. Doel, can we get more women in the line? McFarlane, here's another Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Agreed. If McFarlane, anybody is watching, not saying you need to have a wave all women all the time, but she can throw one in there because there's so many iconic female DC characters.
I want to do an episode now where it's Doel, Cole, Clark, and Ting. Oops, all Ryans.
Doel, Cole, Clark, and Ting. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah. So the questions in the chat. Are you in on this new wave of McFarlane superpowers? 92 people have voted.
Yes. Please,
a few more people get your votes in. But Dolers, you're 100% in on all of these?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is for, again, like I was saying earlier, I think that Batman, if they keep making bucks or Batman, like just making Batmans in that buck.
Yeah.
Even if they do some sorry, like here's Hush in this buck. Sorry, we screwed up the first time. If they redo all that stuff in this buck, I will buy them. They got my money.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the Superman, Bizarro, the throwback Riddler. I think this is a fun wave. I do wish, just like Steps Toys is saying, Canary, Huntress, Batgirl, 3-pack, we could list DC women for days. Marvel has some iconic women, but DC, that is something they have held over Marvel for as long as it has existed.
Yep.
Agreed. Even when they create new women like Harley Quinn. Yeah. It's just all of a sudden, bang, she becomes iconic. And where's that superpower?
Yes.
But again, it's a woman. So I get it. But it's just
it's wild. It's asinine that McFarlane, to your point, has taken the DC license and has almost antagonistically avoided adding females to it when this is an adult collector line. This isn't a toy line to sell to kids on the shelves.
And there's enough Batmans out there that if Billy wants one,
but that's that scrappy interview he gave with Shartimus Prime, right? That we've given him understandably and fairly a lot of crap for.
Right.
But they're to your point, just DC women are some of the most iconic characters in any comic book, anybody. And it's a sin to carry the DC license and not serve those characters. And
I thought you were going to say not serve cake. Serve the cake.
Let us see cake. No, I feel like McFarlane, you're dishonoring owning that license by not putting Harley Quinn. You've got this movie that has Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn. You can't tell me that if you don't put a classic Harley Quinn out there that it wouldn't sell.
It would. 100%
it would sell.
The one of the return of Ryan's out of the floor, Ryan Clark is saying, I'm hoping McFarlane will make a Red Lantern Bleeze. She's right up there with her bone wings. I agree. And here's the other thing too. You've got a really good Hal Jordan sculpt. Do the spectrum of light, right? Make him as, the Yellow Lantern, the Indigo, blue, orange. Do all of them. I will happily buy all of those Hal Jordan repaints.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Black Lanterns, make some of those too.
Absolutely. It's so easy. Please get your votes in, by the way. It's actually shifted. It was in one way, and now it's on the other side of yes or no. So get your votes in.
Did I talk everybody out of it by no?
Well, I don't know. We'll find out in a second. 367 watching right now. We have 124 votes. So get your votes in, people. All right, a couple super chats here, etc. So on and so forth. $5 super chat. How far or Right? It's a great one. How far or what number of releases do you think McFarlane will give us with superpowers, or do you think they will ever add a limit to releases? I mean, if he's a business person, the more they sell, the more they'll sell. You know, like
right.
they'll
But
keep
he also
doing it as
likes
long as
to
people buy them.
likes to help out the secondary market a lot as well. So, and he's done limited edition ones before too. There's a Brainiac variant that came out with his vehicle. That was you know, I have this set too. Beautifully painted colors on that vehicle.
Yes.
And a great Brainiac sculpt, another classic 80s Brainiac. So good. And this was limited. So, I mean, if they do stuff like this with the vehicles and character 2-packs things, they do them kind of like this is a McFarlane store exclusive. I'm all for it.
Yep, agreed. Deep Space Niner put a super chat to make sure I didn't forget it's Cetro super chat. Thank you so much, Deep Space Niner. And then Thunderhouse Design a $5 super chat. Don't forget to add the gold Jesus Aquaman and gold Wonder Woman in this wave. I guess they're doing gold repaints.
They're doing the gold variants.
Yeah,
same here. We're not talking about them because there's a reason.
Yeah.
But I'm glad for people who collect those. That's awesome.
This poll's really close, folks. Get your votes in. It is within a 1 percentage point. So get your votes in. Your vote matters.
Hey, do you want to put up Blake's?
Okay. Toy collector superpowers isn't doing great, but McFarlane is pretty stubborn about things, and any other toy company in the line probably wouldn't make it out of the year. Well, there you go. Some inside baseball.
Oh wow. Oh man. Well, I'm glad he's stubborn. So could he be a little less stubborn about making women?
Right. I just feel like
that's
it. If it's like this could be like, again, to your point, Doel, the women are iconic in DC. You got it. This is not a toy line for kids. Maybe you're trying to make a toy line for kids, but you got to get some, you got to get some good ones in there.
Got to get some good ones.
D Space Niner, $5 for chat. What a sexy time to be alive. Thank you. I agree, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop selling them to retailers. It's not a kids line. I agree. Okay. It got back to 50-50. Now it is separated again. I'm going to end the poll. Doel, what do you think the poll ended up being?
Well, if it's that close, I'm going to say 55 yes, 45 no.
It was yes for a while, but then the tides turned, and it ended at 51% no, 48% yes, with 142 votes.
Chat, come on. You won't get women if you don't buy it.
Listen, they bought enough. We're 9 waves in. We've had one woman.
We've had one, yeah. And
you
the
can't
same
blame
one.
the buyers.
Yeah.
You can't blame the buyers on this one.
That's true. I can't. I'm wondering too. Hang on. Do we have time for another poll?
Sure. Why not? We can do whatever we want.
Would you buy a wave of superpowers that is all women?
Okay. Would you? I love this. Okay. Would
we're
you
talking
buy a wave?
Talking Power Girl
of all
women. Oh God, why am I blanking? She's part of Green Lantern line. Star Sapphire, right?
All right, the poll's in there right now. If McFarlane people are watching this
is
let your voice be heard.
Right,
chat.
Black Canary. Let's keep listing women. They're great.
You got to play the Doel poll.
Right, multiple Bat women. Spoiler. Right, let's.
I love this from Michael Miller. Wait, hold on. I lost it. Chat's going so fast. Hold on.
Right. Yeah. Cheetah, Ivy, Big Barda.
I would out of spite, and I don't even buy these damn things.
Atta boy. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
So let your voice be heard. 362 people watching right now.
Jade,
get your votes. Get your votes.
Mary Marvel, as I was just talking about. Right? And even the Dark Mary Marvel, right? Make that too. And the White Mary Marvel. All the make mine Mary.
An all Mary Marvel wave.
An all
exclusively
Mary Marvel
for Ryan Doell.
Zatanna, yes. Starfire. Lois Lane, of course.
Absolutely, Lois Lane.
Lois Lane should just get her own toy line. Raven.
Agreed.
Right? Raven. Any of the women from Teen Titans, Tara, like all of them.
Brandon Estrada, just like my Walmarts, I never cared about superpowers. Sorry, Doel.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not taking offense by it.
Livewire, or as Johnny Nostalgia calls her, Mrs. Freeze.
Mrs. Freeze. Oh, I saw that. It was so disappointing.
All right, I'm ending the poll.
Yeah.
Here you go, McFarlane.
Randall Guzak said Stargirl. Sorry.
Sure, there's a multitude. There's a multitude. Okay, here we go. Would you buy a wave of superpowers of all women? Oops, all women wave. 78% said yes.
There it is.
And that's all women. We're bare minimum, just put one in there, but we would do an all women wave at 78%.
Yeah. So if you are watching, this is real. Somebody's give himself time. Okay.
He's learning.
No, he's great. He's got more subscribers than Gotham City Tonight. I'm not gonna tell him what he's doing wrong.
You gotta do this. Is what you gotta do. You gotta buy subscribers. I think that's what Matt Hatter says.
That's right. Yeah. That's Hatter knows.
Yeah, and then you need to have thumbnails with boobs, and then you're there. You're in.
Yeah. Sorry, I actually have women that watch my channel and are a part of my channel. So, yeah.
All right. Doel. That seals it, McFarlane. More women, please. To me, if as Blake from Toy Collector Magazine said, if it is on the ropes, if it is not doing that great, and honestly, the Kickstarter didn't do well. They had to lower the
Kickstarter that
so
nobody knew about, and that we were the only people that talked about it.
Yes,
exactly. That one, Jay.
I think it's a step in the right direction, giving us a good soups. But I feel like at some point, McFarlane, if you really want to save this toy line, you got to give us the ladies.
Yep, I agree. I fully agree with that.
And Randall Guzik, Todd has been putting more non-Batman women in the multiverse line, and they sell out. So Todd needs to do more women. He's cutting off his nose to spite his face on this one.
He is. Well, I think, was it Blake that said Todd's being stubborn?
Yeah.
To begin with, and I think this is just part of that, and we're paying for it.
Yep, agreed.
But if we're wrapping up, I got one thing I just want to quickly plug.
Okay, well, I got one more toy I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. This might actually be it.
Probably not. It's Motu.
Sure. Oh no, it's not. But that's okay. That's okay.
We got our in package look at Modulok. We saw this figure at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But now we got our
beautiful package, by the way.
It is. I freaking love it. I love the window, which is new compared to the vintage one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this thing looks great. I believe this is going to be a Amazon exclusive, I think, which sucks.
Yep. That's hey, I find Amazon exclusives way easier than like Walmart.
Yes, agreed.
So I'm just happy it's not a Walmart exclusive.
In the description it says Origins Cartoon Collection. And as Preternia says, it's not. But this is vintage toy Modulok. Timed exclusive. So what does that mean? Does that mean we just order as many as we can within a window? If so, then I think we're okay.
Then yeah, everyone order 10 and make Modulokster. I don't know what I just said.
No, well, there was what's the other one called? I'm blanking on his damn name now. Multibot. And then if you put them both together, you can create multi-beasts.
See, this is cool. This is fun. I actually really like the packaging on this.
Right? I think it turned out great. The original one was just a box with no window, so you didn't see the figures, just all the pieces in the box. But they comboed both. They gave us a window, and they still did all the different art, all the different permutations of the figure that you could make.
But so really, the only limit is your imagination, folks.
Exactly. Because the thing is Origins is already a pop and swap parts kind of toy line.
Ooh.
But now you can add, because these are normal Motu Origins arm joints, and it looks like leg joints, because I feel like you can really go wild with these toys, or with this Modulok, because you can probably put in a whole bunch of different parts and pieces from all sorts of different Motu characters from Motu Origins toys. Exactly. There's some insane combos that you can do with this guy, and I agree. I'm excited about whatever could be.
If I was working for Mattel, I would make a thing of this and call it Pop and Swaptober.
Ooh, I love that idea. Pre-order is coming up soon on the Amazons. And Nick Tillinger, you can make your own Modulok flipper baby with Kit Bash parts. I know. I wish she had 2 separate heads, where the original heads joined like that. No, but the thing is you could, Black Phoenix, I believe you can have it just be a singular head. Oh, I think it was almost like a flat, so they kind of sat more flat instead of 2 kind of to the side. That is a little bit different, but it doesn't bother me too much. My assumption is it'll have a bit of give, so you can kind of straighten out the head so they're not kind of looking angular. You can kind of even them out a little bit, I think. If it's a ball joint, you should be able to kind of even them out.
Right.
Yeah, because they do pop off. But I think what he's saying is on the... No, actually, it's very similar to the original one. I'm looking at it right now. They both kind of go off to the side a little bit. So it's a little bit further up. The neck's a little bit longer, but it's very comparable to the vintage one. But yeah, this is a must buy. A must buy. Joel, what thing did you want to plug?
Well, Mondo dropped a release this week
On Mondo Shop.
Mondo Shop, which is very special to me.
Is it this?
Mr. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, so this is the 90s animated Spider-Man. There is I don't think the exclusive is sold out yet. But man, this is awesome. It looks so good. It looks so good. The portrait, the Peter Parker portrait, also amazing.
Like, damn, that looks so good.
It's so good.
Like, holy, see, this is where if Alex, he sculpted this, right?
He did. Yeah, this is an Alex Brewer. If you're part of the Brew crew over on Gotham City tonight, he's talked a little bit about it, but we haven't got a chance to go in depth on it yet.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
This is great. This is amazing. It's so good.
It is. It's very good. Very, very good. Yeah. I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Yeah, same here. This is, and again, the toy photography, amazing as always. This is 1/6 shooter. Great stuff. But this is like, it's funny, like seeing this toy gave me the itch to go back and collect the Toy Biz figures, which is some, like, even though I've been getting all the retros, like the retro card back Marvel Legends Spider-Man, but there's how like, well, that particular line of Spider-Man Spider-Man, as if that's his last name. They did a line of toys where it was, still back in those like 90s Batman days. So there's ones like, hang on, I'm trying to see if I can remember. I'm looking up the names here again that I really like. Web Cannon Spider-Man, Octo Spider-Man, that kind of stuff. Like where I'm just like, I want to get those figures.
Yeah.
And that's what this makes me wish they would, that's what I want to get. It gets me itchy to collect those. But this is great. I love this toy so much. Alex is amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I hope it sells well because, they got Venom coming out soon. And as much as I still want like big, like I'd love to see what Alex would do with like Rhino and Mysterio. And like they're all going to look amazing. But I also, because again, how how much I love Lois Lane. I feel like these characters always flesh out the line. I hope we get an MJ. Right?
Oh, God.
A Mondo Mary Jane would be totally worth it.
Yep.
So
no, oh God, yeah.
And Mondo would do it.
Of course they would do it. Because Mondo is the shit.
Yeah, Mondo's killing it.
Crushing it, if you will. Yeah. No, I think it looks so good. I have to just, I have to save myself for Mondo RGB. But
we're all kind of there right now. Yeah,
I know.
Same here. Dude, it hurts. I had to cancel a bunch of pre-orders because real life came at me hard in September.
I'm sorry.
Where it was like, you got to spend a bunch of money to, to replace things, actual things, adult things.
We put our deposit on our Japan trip today, so I'm feeling
nice.
I feel you there.
Right? So it was like when I had to cancel a bunch of pre-orders, and then Make Mine Marvel Legends posted like the Marvel Legends Bloodstorm, which I had to cancel the pre-order on. And I was like, right off the bat, I was like, oh, I think I made a terrible mistake. But at the same time, it was like I knew it was coming out. It was coming out soon.
Yeah.
And it was like I can't like, because by the time it hits me, it's like a $45 figure. Right, for new Marvel Legends in Canadian prices, it's brutal.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where I was like, God damn it. And then I am not looking forward to when people start posting pictures of Halverine. Like I'm already like, but real life came at me. You know what?
It happens.
Folks, I miss out on stuff too. I know it always seems like we get everything we want all the time, but this is where I'm taking a turn. I'm taking a turn of getting hit.
You're adulting. Adulting comes at us sometimes.
Right? That's true. I got responsibilities, folks. I do too. I want to one more thing to plug. And it wasn't really me plugging it, it's so much Blake was plugging it in the chat. And I think this is also super important. He had an exclusive chat with Todd and his thoughts on crowdfunding in the upcoming issue, which is at the printers now.
Yeah, Toy Collector. Let me pull it up. Toycollector.com.
So maybe Superpowers is making the cover.
Maybe. Blake seems to know a lot about him.
Right?
This was the cover that was revealed right here on Geek Dad Life. Blake, when are you unveiling the next? Did you already unveil the cover?
No, he looked. Check the chat.
Here we go. I've got a plug. Toy Collector issue 14 cover reveal coming October 3rd. And yes, it's another exclusive to us. Mail out to follow soon thereafter. Let's go. Yeah, toycollector.com. Just minus, just like that. Toy Collector.
Hey, that's Thursday. Magazine. That's this Thursday.
I guess on your own website? You didn't want to premiere it on either of Dollarize channels? That's fine.
Yep.
It's fine, Blake.
If you don't want to, it's fine. But we'll talk about, if we don't talk about, I'll plug it again this week for you, Blake.
I feel like Blake should go on Gotham City tonight this week. That's Wednesday. It's right before the premiere of this.
Right before. If you want to, Blake, you are always more than welcome
to. But anyway, also did you hear Blitzway's re-releasing the Ghostbusters Blitzways? Did you hear that?
Sure.
That other company, it was a Star, was going to do it, but then they're just Blitzway's re-releasing theirs. So I still wish Hot Toys would do Ghostbusters because Blitzway was okay. It wasn't great. There was a lot to like. Like I have the Bankman. It looks great.
I'm saving my money for the HasLab slime blower.
Me too.
Yeah.
Speaking of New York Comic Con, where they will unveil the potential slime blower confirmed. There will be a New York Comic Con version of Toy Tubers Unite, and Jace, who made the art for our Toy Tubers Unite Part 2 for San Diego Comic Con, made new art for this one. It looks really freaking cool. New York Comic Con Toy Tubers Unite.
Ooh.
And I'm working on a couple other toy. I had a Toy Tuber drop out. I'm not going to name any names.
Oh.
But
who could it be? Everyone. Really, sound off in the chat. Who would cancel on Jay?
They may live close, and they may be really into new toys.
Wow!
Wow! It's not because they didn't want to. It's just they couldn't make the travel work out.
Tell Johnny to sell some goddamn stickers and get his ass up there.
In all fairness, it is very expensive to find a place to stay and all that kind of stuff. So it didn't work out this time. But hopefully we can make that work again. But so far it's just it's myself and the Toy Anxiety crew will be there. I got a couple other toy tubers in the works to hopefully join us. But even if they don't, we'll have a good old time for our Toy Tubers Unite New York Comic Con edition. That should be a lot of fun because it's on Saturday at 7:00. I think most of the big reveals will have happened by then. We'll try to live stream it like we've done the other ones here on the channel. So should be a lot of fun.
When this episode's done, I need everyone to go to Nostalgia Unboxed.
Don't.
And I need you to tell him to go to New York.
It is a tough thing. It's really expensive. Just ask Craig. It's like we're trying.
Whatever, man. He's got like 10 million subscribers in a week.
Oh my goodness.
Right. You can go.
But anyway, should be a ton of fun.
Yeah. Monsters from Beyond, Johnny No Showa.
Well, Dan Larson won't be at New York Comic Con because he's doing his own show. SGX on Dan, if you're in the chat, like plug in the deets. Is it I'm trying to remember the website. He only says it just about every podcast episode I do with him.
You would think he would know. And it's going to be the only time in person you'll see his Boba Fett collection.
Is it X.Expo, like Secret Galaxy .Expo or SGX News?
Just type
I think it's SGX News .news. No, yeah.
Can you just Google it?
I'm Googling it right now.
Ever thought about Googling
it? Yeah, here we go. Manchester, New Hampshire, October 20th. So it's the Sunday following. It's $5 admission, and it's being put on by Secret Galaxy and Double Midnight Comics. It'll be possibly the only time you'll be able to see the Boba Fett in person. I think he said on the last Toy Geeks podcast that he just got in the acrylic case for the collection, so that's really exciting.
That's wild.
And he has, I believe, I'm just shooting off the cuff here, but I believe it is 4 Horsemen.
Yep.
Spiro toys.
Correct.
And fudge. I'm doing a really bad job promoting your show here, Dan. It's
Dan, where are you?
Dan, it's fine. He was here earlier.
We should do that convention next year.
Savage Crucible is gonna be there.
Whoa.
And there was another one I thought. But anyway, go. If you're in the New England area, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
But anywho, that's it. So what's going on your channel this week?
Oh, Toy Collector is going to be on the Great Ohio Toy Show next weekend.
Boom. Oh, that's a big show. Big show.
This week, let's see. Well, it's Toy Anxiety on Tuesday.
Yep.
I think we're gonna do our own like little state of Star Wars, and we're just gonna talk about where we are.
You've done that.
Yeah, we're gonna just do where we are at personally in collecting Star Wars stuff. Not so much breaking news, just some personal feelings on the topic.
Yeah.
And then on Gotham City Tonight, we were supposed to have Mitch Garrett's on 2 weeks ago, and then it was like he messages me. He goes, "I kind of forgot it was my birthday." So he's on this week, so it should be a full house on Gotham City Tonight this week. And yeah, we're just gonna talk Batman.
Boom.
And that kind of stuff. So that's really it. I don't think I've got anything else going on for the rest of the week. How about you, Jay? Any reviews coming up?
No, I need to get on it though. I realize I have been slacking on the review department. I kind of want to do some old toy stuff too. I kind of want to.
Well, you've been Mr. Hollywood walking red carpets and stuff, so you don't have time.
Been very busy. But the wife and kids are out of town this week, so I'm gonna try and maybe get some work.
Colleen, you can just use the kitchen, Colleen. It's fine.
She's still here. She's not.
Oh yeah.
But I should hopefully have some extra time to myself, and my goal is to get some stuff here. So stuff done. But now that we've hit the 20,000 subscribers, and hopefully we hold the 20,000 subscribers, we will do our 20,000K subscribe live stream where we'll give away the big giveaways to people, and it's exclusive. That stream will be exclusive only to subscribers of the channel. So if you want to watch that stream, you got to subscribe. And yeah, I got a review for it. Yeah, it's a great idea. TC Blake would love to. And then this week, speaking of Dan Larson, Toy Geeks Podcast kicks off the next big series, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. 1982 kicks it off on Tuesday.
Do you have any special guests lined up that you can talk about?
Well, this one will have a special guest. We've got Chris from the Full Force podcast.
Ooh.
So...
have you thought about reaching out to Larry Hama?
I guess so. Yeah. Like, if anybody has any guest ideas, like who do you want to be on an episode? Like a G.I. Joe expert.
G.I. Joe. I hate giving this jackass a shout out, but I guess he should get one for this. Ken from Toy Connections. Should
definitely got to hit up Ken. Definitely
got to hit up Ken. I think Ken would be a good one. Larry Hama, of course, he's G.I. Joe Jesus. He's G.I. Jesus, right? Like
he is. Yeah, Larry Hama, Ron Rudat.
Yeah. Yep. Another
Sergeant Slaughter. Like, would he be a good podcast? I guess he would be a good podcast guest.
Like he could probably talk about how Vince fired him for for being part of G.I. Joe.
Ryan Flynn would be fun. Yeah, Carson, definitely Carson from 3D Joe's.
Yes.
He's local. Yeah. I know him. Or I've met him. I've talked to him.
Get it, yeah. And then
Chase Dole, Ken is an angel. He is an angel. What happened between you two? What happened?
Oh, well, I'm the opposite of an angel, so that's what happened.
Channing Tatum.
That would if only you could. That would be super fun. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Dan Harmon would be. He would never join the show, but Dan Harmon would be fun. From Community.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, Dan Harmon. He's a very famous writer.
But that G.I. Joe episode of Community was a lot of fun.
Tight Ship. Where's that figure? I'd get an O-ring of Tight Ship.
Yeah, absolutely.
O-ring.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, great suggestion number. Thank you for doing my work for me. And that is gonna do it for this episode. Wait a second, song. Definitely subscribe to Gotham City Tonight and Toy Anxiety. We are in the Friends of GDL. If you want to see more of Dole. And like I said, new Toy Geeks podcast on Tuesday. 20,000 subscribers, giveaway live stream exclusive for subscribers will be coming up within a week. Patrons, Joel and I are going to hang out in After Dark in like 5 minutes. So if you want to keep this party going, become a patron at patreon.com/geekdadlife. There's a link in the description. And until next time, hasta luego and goodbye. Take care, everybody.
Good night.